First generation American. I was born in New York. I lived in Pennsylvania for most of my life. I just got married a year ago to my wife, Beth. We're expecting our first child in February. We're having a daughter. And I started wrestling while I was in 7th grade. Wrestling because I went out for the basketball team and I couldn't make the team. And I was in the weight room one day and the coach said, "Hey, how much do you weigh?" I said, "I weigh 68 pounds. And he goes, "Well, we need a 70-pounder, so you're on the team." And I went out and I went through a couple practices, and because I was the smallest guy, a lot of people were doing WWF moves and DDTing me, and I kind of didn't like it at all, and I wanted to quit. And the coach said, stick in there. And I did, and my very first match, I pinned the guy, and I was juiced. And ever since then, I've loved this sport.
I'm here, guys, my ears, because I've been hitting like this a lot. My ears almost been torn off. So guess what? I'm gonna get mean. Boom.
I decided to come to Stony Brook because there was a base here of guys that was like a loose-knit fraternity, if you will, of guys that would get together and they would work out in the room downstairs, but they weren't part of a team and part of a league, and it was something to work with, and we're building it, going forward here. Last year I was living in Dallas, Texas, and we were there for about a year and a half. I was a wrestling referee and I coached at a club. And before that, we were living in Manhattan, where I was a volunteer at Beat the Streets, and I was also a high school coach in Brooklyn at Nazareth Regional High School. The year before that, I was out here on the island. I was a junior high head coach at Port Jefferson. Beat the Streets is a program that is trying to get every single high school in the city a wrestling program. There was only like 12 programs, a little less than a decade ago at one point. And now there's over 100 programs, and they continue to grow, and they're giving kids an opportunity to participate in another sport. So it's a really great program, and they're not for profit as well.
Uh-oh, round two. Wasn't that? Right in the turn, right in the turn. Right in the turn. 1001, 1002, 1003.
One goal in mind to graduate from college, and it just so happens that while they're here at Stony Brook, they want to be part of something special, which is this wrestling team.